Hey y'all, hey. So I had originally done this video where I was like talking throughout the whole cast session, and then I got to editing and I realized, girl, that is not the thing to do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna, take you through it all calm and collective and just jump right into it. So now I'm getting into the base, right? So what I like to do is I pick the skin color first and then I go into making the base. So then I pick the eyes, I pick the nose, I pick the lips, I adjust the all the sliders that I want to adjust. And I do all of that before I decide to go in and start putting on skin details because I promise you, if you go straight into the skin details and then edit their face, you're gonna you're not gonna like how the genetics are gonna play out for you when you start having kids, right? So you always start out with skin with the actual parts of their face first. I'm like freaking out. I'm sorry. But yeah, so like I start out with their features and then I go into skin details. So now right now I'm still doing her features and I'm trying to catch a vibe, feel me? Uh so yeah, I'm still going through and doing them details, girl. You got to take your time to make sure you get a sim that you really like. And then I always make my lips bigger. I always make my nose bigger. I like to stretch out the eyes a little bit to make them, just whatever. Those are just like little tips and tricks that I always do. Changing the teeth because I don't know. Like when I opened her mouth, it was like a jump scare. Now we're getting into the skin details. So I pick like I prefer skin overlays, so I pick the skin overlay and then I go in and I do additional details. And I prefer skin overlays because I feel like with skins there's a lot less customability. If I butchered that word, I am so sorry. But you know what I'm trying to say, so don't make a big deal about it. So like it's highly customizable when you do skin overlays versus skins. There's nothing wrong with using skins. If that's your bop, that's your bop. But me personally, I prefer skin overlays. And then there are also a couple of skin details that I always love picking, and one of them was like the nose shader. I don't know if you peeped, but I picked a nose shader that basically just adds definition to the nose. And I also love using eye bags. I think I'm getting to the eye bags like right now. Yeah. So look, the eye bags. Always use the eye bags. And then I always go in with some like body blush. So like the blush that I have specifically, it adds to like all of the joints and stuff and also obviously just like the blush on your face. I feel like it adds like all of those little things that I add are like they add dimension to the sim. Like it's small little details, but I feel like it makes the sims look more not human like because I don't even like human like sims, like not me personally. I don't want my sims to look like that. I find them beautiful in other people games, but like for me it breaks the immersion when my sims are walking around all alpha realistic type and then the game populates sims and then they're all maxes match. So I just prefer maxes match because it's easier on me. But I love me an alpha sim. I just can't make them. I'm not good at that. That's not my bop. So now we're getting into the makeup, and I feel like the makeup really like solidifies the vibe, of the person. Like we're getting there, but like we're getting to the vibe, but we're making it work. But I feel like the makeup really like it decides if she's a baddie or like a more reserved baddie. All different types of baddies, but like maybe like she's more of a reserved baddie. Maybe she likes minimal makeup. Maybe she likes no makeup. I feel like that adds into the vibe, So I kind of went with like a mixture in between like a little bit of makeup and like full glam. It is a full beat, don't get me wrong, but like I chose lip gloss instead of lipstick. I went kind of um how do you call it? I went a little like more neutral on the eye color and stuff like that. And now I'm picking the hair. The hair I had the most trouble with. I always have the most trouble with the hair because I never know what vibe I'm going with. Like, unless I go into the cast session knowing exactly the type of sim I'm going to make, I struggle the most with the hair. I promise you, like every time. So you could see me going through hair after hair after hair and just looking, seeing if it's her vibe, what doesn't fit her vibe, etc., etc. And then I eventually settled on braids because I felt like that fit her. I'm going through all the lock styles because like I was getting to the braids eventually, but like I was still I was still undecided. And even after I decided I wanted braids, I was like, let me look through a few more hairstyles to see if that's really the vibe I want. But I did settle on braids. So, yeah, girl. I'm still, and I was chatting, guys. Like I want you to know that I was literally chatting this whole time. But I was like, you know what? I didn't want to like have to do all of this video editing for my first video. So, I literally I was just like, okay, I'm getting overwhelmed trying to edit this video. Let me speed it up and just talk over it. So here we are now. And see, I already picked the braids that I wanted, but I'm still going through other hairstyles because I'm a goofy apparently. But we're gonna get there. And then after that, I finally moved on to picking her personality. I think this I think I picked ambitious, materialistic, and geek. I think that's what I ended up going with. Yeah. I was trying to give her the quiet luxury vibe. Like she comes from money, but she doesn't like to make it well known. Like she's not flaunting the luxury brands like with the monograms and stuff like that. She's not that type of luxury. She's like quiet luxury. She is not in your face with it, but it's there. Like all the clothes she owns are expensive and you may not know it, but it is, right? And now I'm going in I forgot I forgot I did the accessories, but that's it didn't take me too long to do the accessories. I was yapping. I was yapping. So it looks like I it didn't look like it. I literally took forever doing this, but I'm laughing at myself because I'm looking at this video and I can tell how much I was chatting. And I thought all of that was gonna make it into the video. And it could still. I'm not 100% sure on the direction I want to go, but I want to have both audios lined up in case I decide to, whichever one I decide I have both, right? So here I go. I'm picking the traits. Like I said, I did ambitious, geek, and materialistic. It all came back to me. Yes. And then for her aspiration, I chose mansion baron. And I'm trying to remember what activities, and I think for the colors, her favorite colors are pink and yellow. Her favorite activities are skiing, programming, wellness. I don't remember if I did research and debate, but I'm trying to. I really like, just like she's a geek, but she likes the finer things in life. So that's where the skiing and the wellness came in. I should have did fitness. I don't know if I did fitness. I don't think I did now that I'm thinking about it, but I I I should have. And I might go back and edit that later, like off camera, obviously. So yeah, pink and yellow. I was right. Yeah. Video gaming, obviously, robotics, rocket science, wellness. And I said she didn't like winemaking. She doesn't like acting. She likes media production. Girl, she doesn't like rock climbing. Yeah, and then the winemaking, not snowboarding. So like I tried to give her the vibe that we've been talking about, the quiet luxury, but still a geek deep down. So that's why the video gaming, that's why the robotics, that's why the programming. And still going in through the likes and dislikes. I picked I you guys could see what I picked for her personality, well, for who she likes and who she doesn't like. Um But I think it was like she likes cerebral Sims, she likes hardworking Sims, she doesn't like ambitionless Sims. Like, again, it all goes towards her vibe. I think I picked good traits and likes and dislikes that match her vibe. But if not, let me know if there's still time to change her, like her traits, not her traits, but like her likes and dislikes before we start this let's play, cuz that's what we're going to do, girl. This we're not making this girl for no reason. We're going to do a let's play with her. Sorry if I didn't lead with the lead. You right? So now we're picking out her outfits, and I struggled with her outfits in the very beginning because like I had the vibe all picked out, right? Quiet luxury, um but still a geek kind of thing, but I kind of leaned into the luxury as things went on because like I not that I forgot about the geeky side, but I kind of just like leaned into the luxury of it all because at the end of the day, what she does, what she likes to do has nothing to do with the way she likes to dress, right? She likes to dress like she got money, but she doesn't want it to be like in your face, right? Like we said. And I struggled in the beginning because like spoiler alert, I am not a luxury girly. I am very much a plain Jane. And when I say plain Jane, I mean like in terms of money. Like I don't like I'm not big on name brands or anything like that. There are a couple name brands that I love, love, love. But even then they're like even like more on the affordable side. Like that's just I like things, I like clothes, but that's not where I spend all my money. And I'm not going to tell y'all where I spend all my money cuz stay on my business, but whatever. So yeah, after I got like I struggled with the first outfit. As you can see, we're still picking the first outfit. But I kind of got the vibe afterwards. Like it kind of started coming to me. I was like, okay, I'm getting this luxurious thing down. It took me forever to find a swatch that I liked on this dress, like, and I went through a couple of them a couple of times, and I was like, I don't want anything bright, and a lot of the swatches were really bright, and it was bothering me. So it took a minute, but I finally settled on the print, the animal print, and I'm not gonna say which animal because girl, don't ask me which animal prints are which animal prints. I don't know. I'm again, I'm not a fashionista. I tried to make this sim a fashionista, but I'm not. And that's why I'm saying that I was struggling because, girl, like her vibe is just not my vibe. So I find that I have that issue a lot when I'm like making a sim that her style isn't anywhere near my style. I'm like, I don't know how these girls dress. Like I just like mix things up. And it would be easier if I use like Pinterest or something like that to like catch a vibe, but I don't do that. And now that I say it out loud, I might just start doing that. Really and truly. I literally might just start doing that. And I decided like halfway through the everyday outfits, I decided like halfway through that I was like, this girl needs nails." And I feel like she's the type of girl that she likes she likes her nails kind of short. But she likes her acrylics, but she likes them a little bit short. I'm the exact opposite. Again, like she's not my vibe, I'm not her vibe. We'd still be friends. I'd still like I think we'd be great friends. But I like long nails, she likes short nails. I like to dress more. Like I don't feel like I have a particular style. I feel like I personally just wear whatever I think looks nice, and it varies across like a few different styles. I don't know. I just dress how I want to. I don't really like subscribe to a specific, you know, trend or I like style idea. So now we're getting into the formal outfits. And the formal outfits I got them easy. It was just like evening gowns. Like quiet luxury evening gowns. Straight like that. Like real easy, real simple. So I got through the formal outfits pretty quickly. Again, just picking nails, just, doing what I gotta do. And honestly, Yeah, I think I struggled with the formal outfits the literal least. Like I got through that like 1, 2, 3 year. What other outfits did like outfit categories that I struggle with? Swimwear was really easy. Sleepwear, I think that took me. I didn't think it took me too long, but I feel like the only one I struggled with was maybe the not even the cold weather girl. I was about to say maybe the cold. Maybe I think I struggled a little bit with the party, but it still didn't take me super long. I think like it took me all of the everyday outfits to catch a vibe, but after that the vibe was caught and I knew what I was doing. Because I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. I'm always in CAS. Like that if there's one thing you need to know about me and what and it, how like girl, if there's one thing you need to know about me when it comes to playing The Sims, I am always in CAS. Like I think what my problem is that I'm a writer, right? So I always have like new stories popping up in my head. Do I write anymore? No, but I'm gonna get back into it. Someone hold me to that. I'm gonna get back into it. But as like someone with a writer brain, I always have new stories popping into my head, and every single time a new story pops into my head, I'm like, write that down, make a sim and write that storyline out, not like literally write it out, but I always like every time a new story comes to my head, I'm like, okay, I gotta make a sim and we gotta play it out. And I like to let the chaos of the Sims, I like to let it lead the story because like you play the Sims, right? Like if you're watching this, you most likely play the Sims. You know how chaotic it can get, and I love it. I love it. And when you add mods to the game, the chaos is amplified, and I just love letting the story take itself where it wants to go. And I think that's why I love playing The Sims so much because like when you write, you're literally in control of every minute aspect of the story. You control literally every single thing that the character says, does, what other characters say, what other characters do to your character. You control all of that. With the game, there's like spontaneity, you know? You can have a whole story written up in your head and you could, have your storyline, all your I's are dotted and all your T's are crossed in your storyline, but you'll be damned. Uh NPC will come out of nowhere and mess your storyline up. And girl, I just love when that happens, honestly. I catch an attitude when my storyline gets a little messed up, but honestly, I secretly love it. Like I love the chaos. I live for it. Like I want more of it. Give me the chaos. So, but within reason. Like I'm making it sound like I let chaos rain down on my game. No, that's not the case at all. If something too crazy happens, I will exit without saving. I promise you that. I will exit without saving. Like if a sim I'm really invested in dies, absolutely not. I will try not to do that when it comes to my YouTube Let's Plays because, you know, for the plot. You know how people be doing things for the plot, like in their real lives. I'm gonna let that happen on my YouTube channel. Like, so if somebody dies that I wasn't planning on dying, that's life, buddy. I get like rest in peace. We have life and death now, so we could throw you a funeral and gotta move on. I was about to sing Tony Braxton song, but I'm just not gonna do that. First of all, y'all don't want to hear me sing. I'm so sorry that I even considered it. But yeah, we're getting to the end now. We're in the hot weather outfits. And I just wanted to take this moment to say if you stuck around through this whole video of just me yapping, again, way shorter is that this version is way shorter than the original video. This video is sped all the way up, and the video, like the entire video not sped up, was an hour. So if you stuck around for these 20 minutes, I I mess with you. It's taken so much out of me not to curse, by the way. But I'm trying to be better. So if you stayed through this whole video, I really mess with you and I really appreciate it. And if you want to see more, stay tuned because, like I said, I made her for a Let's Play. And would you know it? I can't remember her name and I can't see it. I but y'all can see it on the screen, so don't worry. Like y'all know her name. I'll know her name by the next video. I promise you that. I just like my brain is in a million different places right now. So, like I said, I'll know her name by the next video. Thank you for sticking through it with me. This is my first video ever, so I'm a little rough around the edges, maybe more than a little, but don't come for me. I'm sensitive. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my ish. That's what Erica Badu said, and that's what I'm saying. So, thank you for sticking it through with me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.